Narottama was crying bitterly to know that Rupa and Sanatana Goswami are no more in this world, Narottama also wanted to leave his body because neither he could see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, neither he could see his followers. His heart was broken. Then the Sadhu Brahmachari says, "Hey, hold on, not everybody has left. Raghunath Goswami is still there, Jiva Goswami is still there, Loknath Goswami is still there. There are so many people. Don't say like that. Don't be so heartbroken. Come on, collect yourself. Come, I'll take you around. I'll take to all the Vaishnavas as they are eagerly waiting for you." Then he composed himself and they go to the temple of Govindadev in Vrindavan. Now when he sees the deity of Govindadev, he becomes so happy. He is dancing and the pujari brings the Maha garland of Govindadev and puts in Narottam. Now Narottam is just dancing and seeing the deities and then falls in ecstasy. And when this is happening, some of the devotees came to know Narottam is here. They informed Jiva Goswami that Narottam has come. Then Jiva Goswami just come running inside the temple and ask everybody, "Where is Narottam? Where is Narottam? Where is he?" Then all said, Here is Narottam." Jiva Goswami was so happy. And by the time when Narottama gains consciousness, then Jiva Goswami holds him tightly to his heart and says, "Narottam, finally you came. We have been waiting for you. We are so happy that you came. There are lots to do. Come, first you recover. You need to nourish yourself. Just see what have you done to yourself." He has all kind of bruises, tattered clothes, as he was walking 2 months continuously and hardly there are any foods or shelters. Then after some time, Jiva Goswami feeds him nice prasadam, gives nice clothes to wear. He just gets recovered. Now Narottama becomes so happy as he was among devotees and he feels so sheltered and so happy. Now he meets his future guru Loknath Goswami. He was having prasadam with Loknath Goswami. Then Jiva Goswami said to Narottam, "Please tell how you got Krishna Prem." Narottam is a little boy, just a teenager. He narrates all the way how he dips into Padmavati and gets Krishna Prem, then he escapes and ran. And Loknath Goswami was listening carefully with a smile in his face. He was so happy. Now, Krishnadas Babaji had told so many things about Loknath Goswami and he thinks in his mind that I'll take initiations from him. He is my guru. So, he shares this with Loknath Goswami and requested him, "Please accept me as your disciple. Please give me shelter." Loknath Goswami just laughs it out and says, "Oh, you don't need any guru. You have met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly. You received Krishna Prem from him." And when Narottama was insisting him, he just waved it off and finished the prasadam and goes away. Now Narottama was completely haunted by this one thought. I want Loknath Goswami as my spiritual master. I need his shelter. So all the time he is just thinking, what should I do? How should I go about this? How I can make him agree? Actually, Loknath Goswami has taken a vow that he never accept a disciple. So as he keeps thinking that, one day Jiva Goswami visits him and asked him, "What is the source of your sadness, Narottama?" Then he says, "Goswami, I want to take initiations from Loknath Goswami, but he is not accepting. What should I do? Please help me." Then Jiva Goswami says, "Okay, I don't think he will accept anybody as his disciple, but you can try. Just serve him. Serve him, that's all he says," and leaves. Then Narottama started thinking about the hints of Jiva Goswami. Serve him. He is thinking, how can I serve him? Because Loknath Goswami was such a devotee, he never mixed up with anybody. He always stay in ekant in his kunj, takes very little prasadam and all the time chanting, hardly he meets anybody. So how should I serve him? What the way I can serve my guru? He didn't understand. So as he is contemplating, then suddenly an idea comes in his mind. Oh yes, I know how I can serve my guru. Actually, there is a particular place every day where Loknath Goswami passes tools, means evacuating the nature's call. So Narottam decides, I will clean the place. Now from then, every day Narottama cleans the place and gets some soft and nice mats from the river bank of Yamuna and puts that mats there and make it very neat and clean. And next day, when Loknath Goswami comes here, he got surprised to see that how this place got so nice and clean. Who does that? Narottama kept doing that for months together. Then one day, Loknath Goswami thinks, it is too much. I need to find out who is doing it. So he hides in a bush to watch who is the person who is doing this service for me for every single day. So in the early morning, before the sun rises, even there is no much light. Then Loknath Goswami, an old man, he hears some noise of cleaning. Immediately he shouts, who is there? Who is that? Who is doing that? Then Narottama thinks, okay, I can't escape, and says, this is me, Guru Maharaj. Then Loknath Goswami gets very upset and says, why are you doing this? You are a Rajkumar, you are a prince. Is it correct what you are doing? You think that if you will do that, I will give you initiation? It is not. It is not correct. Don't do this. And then Narottama falls in his feet and says, I have given my heart to you already. Now I can take it back. You are my guru. You accept me or don't accept me. You are my guru. Then after so many requests by Narottam, his sweet talks, his humble attitude, his service, finally Loknath Goswami accepts. Some other places it is also said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in the dream of Loknath Goswami and says, accept him, just give up your vows. And then Loknath Goswami accepts Narottama as his disciple. So finally Loknath Goswami accepts Narottama and says, okay Narottam, I will give you initiation, but you will be my only disciple. I will not accept anyone else as my disciple. Then a big ceremony has done. Jiva Goswami does the fire sacrifice, and with all the rituals, finally Loknath Goswami initiates Narottama Das Thakur. And it is very beautiful that being a son of a king, Narottama does this much service for his guru. So now life is beautiful. He got the guru he wanted, he got the shelter of him, association of Jiva Goswami. And Loknath Goswami instructed that you need to learn all the scriptures from Jiva Goswami. So Loknath Goswami tells Jiva Goswami to enroll him in a school, and he does that. And then when Narottama enters the school, he meets his lifetime friends. One is Shyamananda, who is always known for Dukhi Krishna, and he meets Srinivas Acharya. And of course, these names of Acharya, Pandit, Thakur, all the names given by Jiva Goswami. He was the Siksha Guru of them. And Narottama was addressed by the name of Thakur Mahashaya. So, now life is beautiful. He got the Guru, he is learning scriptures nicely from Jiva Goswami. And not only that, he is hearing Krishna flute sometimes. He saw Krishna sometimes. And once it also happened when Radharani personally came. Radharani told him that, I am so happy Narottam with your service. So, I want to give you a seva of boiling milk. I meet Krishna in every afternoon. and the gopis, the manjaris, they prepare the sweets, the milk sweets for Krishna. So Champaklata is very expert of boiling milk. So I am appointing you to assist her in her seva. So you should do the seva. And she leaves. Narottama shares this to his Guru Maharaj that what happened, and of course he reveals, yes Narottam, you are the Vilas Manjari or Champak Manjari in Goloka. So that is your service too. So Radharani reappoints you in that service. So now Narottam becomes so happy and he does this Manasi Seva, boiling milk to make sweets for Krishna. And for so many times it used to happen that while doing this Manasi Seva, boiling the milk, and when the milk is overflowing, he goes and picks it up with bare hands and gets his fingers burned. And when he comes out from his Manasi Seva and back to this world, he still sees his fingers are burnt. Now he is feeling shy that somebody will see it, so he covers that. But still everybody used to understand, oh, again Narottam has burned his fingers today by boiling the milk. So now different chapters begin in Narottam's life. That happened one of the Kartik festivals. So one of the Kartik festivals, Jiva Goswami invited everyone, all the Goswamis in different parts, all the devotees. So this was a grand festival. Everybody was surprised to see how come Jiva Goswami is making this grand festival. So definitely there is something in his mind. And as predicted, in the middle of the festival, Jiva Goswami makes an announcement. He said, I decided to send Narottam, Shyamananda and Srinivas to Bengal. They will carry all the books written by all Goswamis, all of you, and Rupa and Sanatana. They will make copy of these books and will spread Krishna consciousness in Bengal. So all are present there become so happy. But of course, there has some another reason behind this. Jannavi Mata has written to Jiva Goswami that things are not so right in Bengal. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left and people are getting diverted, confused and going into different directions. Now books need to be brought back so that they can be more clear about our philosophy, preaching and become united again. So everybody was very happy except these three, because it is so heartbreaking for them to leave the association of the great devotees, their guru, and go to Bengal. But of course, selfless service is a symptom of love. If you really love, you will serve. They think, okay, we do not like it, but if it is please our guru, then we will do it. But it is easy to say yes, but it was very tough to do because Vrindavan was their comfort zone with the associates of Vaishnavas, Sevas, shelter of Guru, so they were relaxed. Now suddenly going out of it is not at all pleasant. And on those days, travel was not so easy. There was not any map, any kind of communication. It may happen that they will have no food, no shelter, and also they do not know whether they can come back or not. Also, they can see their guru again or not, as Loknath Goswami was already very old. But that is a parampara. These are the example of the successors. And it happened with all the Goswamis, Rupa, Sanatana, Jiva, Loknath. They also did not want to leave their gurus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Nityananda Mahaprabhu, but only to please their gurus, they had to be separate from them and go to other places to preach or spread Krishna consciousness. Same things also happened for Prabhupada, and he asked same service from his disciples, but they never complained. So, Jiva Goswami made all the arrangements. All the books are put into trunk and it is locked properly, and everything was put into the bullock cart, and there were 10 to 15 guards, and all these three took the blessings from their gurus and left. Now it is a big story how these books got stolen in one mission to Vishnupur. the king himself was part of dacoits steal the books. And now they were heartbroken, do not know what to do. So Srinivas Acharya says, I'll stay back here and try to get back the books. And in the meantime, you please continue the journey without the books. Then Shyamananda Pandit and Narottama goes to Kheturi. Now that is another story, how these books got recovered. So now when they reached in Kheturi, Narottam's parents were receiving them and they were so happy to see their son after a long time. So Narottama took their blessings. After staying for some time in Kheturi, Shyamananda Pandit has left for Odisha. So Srinivas was in Vishnupur, Shyamananda in Odisha and Narottama was in Kheturi. But as they don't have the books to preach, so they think, what should I do? How should I preach? I am all alone. Then Narottama started traveling different places like Navadvip, and there he met a lot of followers and associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who were still there, and some have left the world already. Then he goes to Ekachakra, then Jagannath Puri, and that is another long story of different miracles happens with Narottam. Like when he watching Jagannath Ratha Yatra, he suddenly see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing with his associates. Narottam was just standing there and watching it. Then suddenly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calls him and then he hugs him and says, Narottam, just write the books, write songs, write bhajans, and through your music, I will reach to people's heart. So that was the instructions, and Narottama started composing very unique styles of music or bhajans, and that were very much uncommon those days, because that were written in simple Bengali language and conveyed the whole deep philosophy of Vaishnavas. That was very rare, creative and unique. And that way, through his bhajans, he opens the door for common people. It was easily understood by everybody. As it was in simple Bengali language, so they can repeat, memorize and imbibe in their lives. This instruction he received by Mahaprabhu in Puri. But when he went to Navadvip, he saw all the devotees are in grief. They all are crying alone, not eating anything, not talking to each other. No Harinam Sankirtan is there. They are just in separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he met Jahnavi Mata in Kharda. So when he was traveling this pilgrimage and saw this bad condition, he was thinking, what should I do to get back the enthusiasm of devotees again? As they don't have the associations, they just diverted in different direction. So Narottama was thinking, how should I unite them? How should I get the spirit back? Then Narottama planned and arranged a grand festival in Guru Purnima and invited everybody. Actually, as Mahaprabhu was not there, so they don't have any Guru Purnima or some grand program like that. So that was a very grand festival and arrangement made by Narottam. But he also gets a big help from the king of Kheturi, Narottam's brother or cousin, Santosh Datta. As Narottama did not become the king, so Krishnananda's younger brother, Purushottam Datta's son, Santosh has become the king. And he also became the disciple of Narottama Das Thakur and ready to give all the wealth for this grand festival. So very grand festival was organized. They made a huge pond, a huge flower garden, a huge residential complex with all the facilities, a huge temple, big storehouse for storing things for Kheturi festival. And there are another pastimes when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in one certain night comes in Narottam's dream and says, Narottam, I have been waiting for you. I am in a rise go down and for years I have been waiting for you. Please come and take me out. So the next day morning, Narottama asks people, Is there any rice go down here or any rich man who has many rice go downs? They say yes, we know this man who has rice go down. So Narottama go there and when he asks the person, you have many rice go down, can I go there and just look? He said, hey Narottam, don't do that. My rice go down is infested with snakes. So we never go there. For years together, nobody goes there. Then Narottama asked, yes, but where are they? Then when the man pointed, here is my go down, Narottama, even without looking to anybody, just started enter into the go down. Everybody says, Narottama, don't do that. What are you doing? But he just enters the go down and started digging here and there and tries to find out. Finally, he comes out with a beautiful deity of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Vishnu Priya that is completely decorated with jewelers and clothes and just comes out. Then everybody said, Jai, Jai. And Narottama becomes so happy, and this way he becomes more glorified. So now he wants to install these deities in Gaur Purnima day along with the Brojamohan deity and Radha Raman and Radha Kanta, Radha Krishna and Ballavi Kanta and many more deities. He wants to install. So he becomes so happy. Invitation sent to all in Sanskrit poem. Please come and join. So invitation was for everybody. Goswamis for Vrindavan, devotees from Navadvip, even Jannava Mata comes there, Advaita Acharya comes from Shantipur, Raghunanda comes from Srikhanda, devotees comes from Kheturi, Shyamananda Pandit comes, Srinivas Acharya comes for this festival, many kings and queens comes for this festival, many poets and scholars came and many singers came in. So many people came for this grand festival. So finally the day has come and the deities are installed and festival was going on. Then Narottama finally introduced everybody with his bhajans, songs. Then Narottama was singing his beautiful songs and everybody was so ecstatic and so happy. They are dancing, singing at the top of their voice. And then what they see? They see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes there with his associates. Now everybody becomes crazy. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing. Nityananda Mahaprabhu was holding Narottam's hand and all the Goswami like Rupa, Sanatana, Advaita, Gadadhar Pandit, Shyamananda Pandit, all are holding each other's hand and dancing. And all the associates, Haridas Thakur, Srinivas Thakur, everybody was there and also they are visible to all. Everybody can see them. And finally, after some time, when the kirtan dies down, the Lord disappears. Now all are in grief. They are all crying. Even the devotees who are very new in Krishna consciousness, they also got the Vipralamba Bhava because they saw the Lord and now they are in separation of the Lord. Now they can feel the pain of separation of Lord. So they all are crying and in grief. Then to divert everybody's attention, Jannavi Mata announced, okay, so now all the deities are installed. So next we have a very special festival called Phagu festival. So now all the deities are installed. So next we have a very special festival called Phagu festival. Here we just throw color to each other. Now everybody takes the bucket of the colors, throws to deity and throws to each other. Now everybody becomes so happy again, and this is how the evening ends. Next day morning, Jannavi Mata cooks for everybody and this grand Kheturi festival was going on and on for few days together. And finally, they goes back to their respective places. Then Kheturi festival is a very grand contribution of Narottama Das Thakur as it united the whole Gauriya Sampradaya and they again renewed in the preach of Krishna consciousness. A very beautiful and important contribution of Narottama Das Thakur. There is a very humorous pastimes how he make Hari Ram and Ramakrishna are devotees who are the sons of Brahmana who used to sacrifice goats for Devi Puja. So when Narottama Das Thakur was just walking on the river bank of Padmavati with his very close friend Ramchandra Kaviraj, who was the disciple of Srinivas Acharya. So they both were just walking and they see two Brahmana boys are trying to get some goats for the slaughter of for Devi Puja. So that is a humorous story how they were brainwashed and they just don't want to go back home. They take initiations from Narottama and Ramchandra and become devotee. And when they went back home, their father was shocked to see their shaved heads with tulsi mala, and then he convinced his best and called also different pandits to defeat their children and convince them that Brahmanas are more high class and respected than the Vaishnavas. Actually, they wanted to make them understand that you are Brahmanas and how you can take initiations from Kayastha. But he surprised to see how his sons become overnight scholar and defeats everybody. He was shocked where they get so much knowledge from. And of course, there are some another pastimes where Chandrai, Raghuvendra Rai become devotees. Chandrai was a roadside dacoit. He has some ghosts and how Narottama says him to come out from all of these and make him a devotee. Narottama was such a compassionate preacher and such an expert preacher that everybody, right from the Brahmanas to dacoit, everybody he makes them a pure devotees. There is another story how he makes Ganga Narayan, who was a reputed Brahmana scholar, and also surrender and become a devotee. Then the final pastimes comes when in Kheturi temple becomes very famous and people are coming and Narottama Das Thakur becomes very famous. So he thinks that this place become crowded and I need some separate space for my bhajan. So from a little bit of distance from Kheturi, there is a bhajan sthali where he was living with Ramachandra Das. They were very happy doing their chanting, sharing Krishna Kathas and living in peace. But one day, when Ramachandra Das had to leave that place, as his guru Srinivas Acharya calls him and all disciples to come back and join in Vrindavan and assist him. So as Ramachandra Das leaves, Narottama was so much in grief that he doesn't want to leave anymore. He wants to leave his body because just one thing, association of Ramachandra, kept him alive. So now his disciples, including Ganga Narayan Chakraborty, understood, oh, may our Guru wants to leave his body. Then Ganga Narayan Chakraborty told Narottama, Guru Maharaj, why don't you go to my house in Gambhila? You can take bath every day in Ganga, feed nice prasadam, just see how your body become. So please go to our place. So everybody thought that Narottama will not accept because always he is in separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and crying. But he said, why not? Let's go, I am coming. So everybody becomes surprised and also so happy. They think, oh, looks like our Guru Maharaj is going to back to normal. Now he is ready to take prasadam. So they all are very happy and they gathered and all decided to go to Gambhila. So when they reached Gambhila, Narottama said, okay, I want to take bath in Ganga. So he took bath and when he comes out from the Ganga, he is lying down on the bank and suddenly he becomes lifeless. Oh, then Guru Maharaj wanted to leave his body this way. They all are crying and saying, please come back. What are you doing? He was hardly breathing. and for 3 to 4 days he just lies there. Now Ganga Narayan broke down. He is crying and says, I am the useless. He was okay in his bhajan sthal. I bring him here and now he leaves his body. So when Ganga Narayan was crying, some of the Brahmanas of Gambhila was mocking and laughing at them, saying that, oh, you and your guru, he is a Kayastha, not even a Brahmana, and you people take initiation from him. Now he is dying and you people keep on Harinam. What is this? They just mocking and laughing at them. Then Ganga Narayan crying and runs and just hold the feet of Narottama and saying, please Guru Maharaj, please come back. We need your shelter. We can't stand alone to preach, to continue our mission. Otherwise these people will make mockery. Please don't go away at this moment. Please come back. Now all the disciples sees that there is no pulse, no life, but still Ganga Narayan crying and praying. Then suddenly what happened? A golden effulgence coming out from his body and a golden Brahmin thread appears on the body of Narottama Das Thakur, showing the whole world that he is a real Brahmana. And when the smart Pandits see that, they just said, oh, and immediately falls on the feet of Narottama Das Thakur, and he gets up, walks and take bath in Ganga and goes back to Kheturi. Then all Brahmana Pandits, they just gathered and discussed among themselves what they saw. Narottama is a real Vaishnava. Let us all take shelter from him. So they all go to Kheturi, take shelter of Narottama Das Thakur and becomes his disciples. Now everybody is talking only about Narottama, and all are become devotees. And after a few days, again Narottama Das Thakur calls his disciples and says, let's go to Gambhila. I want to go to Gambhila to take Ganga Snan. Then this time his favorite disciple Ganga Narayan said, no Guru Maharaj, it's okay. We will take bath here. But he said, I want to take bath in Ganga. So they think it's me Guru Maharaj wants to leave his body, but they can't say anything. Finally, they go there and they were crying when Narottama is entering into river. They felt something is going to happen. So Narottama Das Thakur was in very good mood and says, why don't you massage me? So then Ramakrishna comes in one side and Ganga Narayan comes another side and start massaging his body. Now what they see, as they are massaging his body is melting in a white liquid and mixing in Ganga. So now they are not able to understand what is happening. Guru Maharaj is leaving, but they can't do anything about it. They are just watching it happens, and only they can do it. They just took a pot and collected this white liquid for a samadhi. And this way, how Narottama Das Thakur leaves his body in a very, very glorious way. But his parampara and teaching are still in continue. His grand Gaur Purnima festival, Srila Prabhupada kept active and alive, and every year this grand festival is still happening. From core of my heart, I am praying everybody gets mercy of Narottama Das Thakur and become good devotees, and whatever the way also can take at least a small part in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission as per our ability, capability, and serve Krishna to please him. Thank you so much. Narottama Das Thakur ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai.